Hello, hello, hello. I'm a local hippie, and today we're going to talk about everything I read in the month of June. I have to wait for Goodreads to load. Okay, so we are going to be starting, as per usual, with the books that I don't own. So, number one, we have There Are No Saints by Sophie Lark. I read that recently. I think it was no, it wasn't. I read, I think I read this like 2 books ago. But yeah, I only rated it 3 stars. I thought it was okay. Oh, now my phone wants to turn on. Anyway, I only rated it 3 stars. And more like on the lower half of 3 stars. It's a dark romance, a very dark romance. It's actually about a serial killer. It's actually about 2 serial killers. Super weird. And I wanted to DNF it a couple times, but it was so short that I figured gots to see it through, my boy. Gots to see it through. Next, we have something that was a lot better, and that is Nothing to Envy. Um, uh, Ordinary Lives in North Korea. I really, really like that one. I ended up, and the author's name is Barbara Dimick. Um, I thought this was really good. I really enjoyed it. It took me quite, quite a while to finish, but it was so worth it. It took me so long because I was just kind of savoring it, reading it really slow, just because I wanted to take in everything this book had to offer. It was kind of, I guess you would call it nonfiction. It's definitely not fiction. I mean, some of it could be sensationalized, but it's like journalism type of stuff. I really wanted to read about North Korea, and so that was what happened with that. Nothing to Envy, that was 4 stars. And that's all the books that I read that I don't have a copy of. Get started with the biggest book on the list, and that is Alexandre Dumas' The Count of Monte Cristo. I did not finish this book, but I got so far into it that it just wouldn't be fair if I didn't have it on my wrap up. And so what I'm going to do is I'm going to have it on this month's wrap up, and then whatever wrap up for whatever month that I finish it in. So it's going to be on a wrap up twice this year, and that's only because I got like 600 pages in and I have about 600 and some change more to go before I finish it. So far, this is 3.5 stars for me. Maybe 4 stars. Yeah, I'm going to give it 4 stars just because I haven't been able to stop thinking about it. But we'll see how I feel about it once I ultimately finish it. Dim Sum of All Fears by Vivian Cheen. Cheen? Cheen? That. It's just a cozy little mystery, cozy little noodle shop mystery. It's literally called a noodle shop mystery. It's That's the name of the series, a noodle shop mystery. And this is the second installment. And I rated this 3 stars. It was just a really cozy little read. This one was the first installation of the Noodle Shop mystery series by the same author, and that is Death by Dumpling, which I read before I read Dim Sum of All Fears, of course. Same thing with this one, gave it 3 stars. I did feel like this one dragged on a little bit too long. I found that the rest of the series is pretty much 295 pages. This one was 331 pages, and I'm just thinking like that was so unnecessary. Like, we didn't need that extra amount of pages. Like, we just didn't need it at all. And I felt every bit of that extra, like 40 some pages. So, yeah, 3 stars for Death by Dumpling. We have George Orwell's 1984. This one I rated 5 stars. I did do a review on this and spoke about how I felt about it. So I'm gonna go ahead and like clarify here as well that I rated this an objective 5 stars. I think this is a book that everybody should read. I don't think everybody should be forced to read it because I don't think that people would appreciate it for what it is. I think everyone should choose to read this at least once in their lives. Um, but yeah, this was an objective 5 stars, but subjectively, for my taste and the things I like to read, it was a 3 star. So that's 1984 by George Orwell. Next, we have another cozy little mystery. We have Body and Soul Food by Abby Colette. I rated this one 3 stars too. It was pretty good. I liked it. It was super easy to get through, so simple. Um, the plot was engaging. So yeah, not a whole lot of thoughts, just vibes with this one. Next, we have Crossroads by Devaney Perry, which was released earlier this month, or earlier last month, depending on when this video goes out. And um, for like the first 40%, I'm not even gonna lie, I was like, dang, this is gonna be 2.5 stars. Because all of the characters were ganging up on the main female character, and I just was not appreciating that because all she was trying to do was help. And everybody was just disrespecting her left, right, front, and center, from behind, from the ground up. I mean, everybody was disrespecting her. And I just could not figure out why. I'm like, what did she do? Like, this other person clearly deserved all the disrespect and hatred that y'all are giving her, but y'all are not giving it to him. I don't know if maybe y'all expected this nonsense from him or what. Y'all don't even know this woman. Y'all treating her like she killed your cat on a Sunday morning. Like, I don't even know. It was weird. But the ending saved it, and ultimately I gave it a 3 stars. So, yeah. Next, getting to the end of the list here, the last 2 books on the list, we have another Sophie Lark, and that's going to be Brutal Prince. And when I tell you, this had me melting down the wall, kicking my feet, grinning, laughing, giggling, blushing. Let me tell you, because I love me an Irish MMC. I don't know what it is about them Irish boys, but they gonna get it right every time. And yeah, Callum Griffin, he gave what he was supposed to have gave. He really gave what he was supposed to have gave, and then some. I think I rated this a 4 star. And last, but certainly not least, we have another book that I started this month or last month, whenever this goes up, but I did not finish it. But I've read it once before. And I'm gonna finish reading it, but I won't bother to put it on another wrap up at all. But yeah, that's gonna be it by my favorite author, Mr. Stephen King. Of course, this is, do I want to say it's a 5 star? I think I'm going to say it is a 5 star read. Maybe a 4.6. I'm going to give it a 4.6. And I can do that because I've read it before and I'm reading it again. And I'm so engaged and immersed in the world that, yeah, I'm giving it a 4.6 star. It's still not my favorite Stephen King book, but it's close. And so yeah, that is everything that I read in June. Not not a whole lot, but it be like that sometimes. Let me go ahead and do a count. Okay, so that is 10 books that I read in June. All 10 of the books I read in June. That's going to bring us to the end of the video. I hope you have a good day. I hope you have a good evening. And most importantly, I hope you read a good book. And I'll see you when I see you. Bye.